So I have decided to start a vlog. And similarly to my blog, it is sort of irrelevant whether or not anyone sees this anymore. I've been thinking about it for years and I'm like, oh no, who's going to watch my vlogs? But actually, it doesn't matter. And the reason being, it's quite cathartic, similar to my writing. It's really cathartic to get my stuff out, to articulate things that are on my mind. So I've decided to call my vlog Chasing Unicorns. And the reason why, there's a few reasons why, but I'm going to start with the first reason. The first reason will come out as I read sort of a blog post I wrote a while ago about chasing unicorns. So this is sort of the first one, and what it really talks about is sort of our generation as, I don't know, millennials. I don't know what you call us. I don't know where I fall in the space anymore. But yeah, so basically I'm gonna read it, and it's sort of the first thing around, chasing unicorns. Okay, so this blog post is from 2016. So I just transitioned into a new role in 2016. I was looking to get promoted. But yeah, anyway, so here it goes. A few years ago, someone sent me a very interesting, funny, and sadly, in my opinion, accurate article. Well, accurate in so much as it applies to me and some of the people I know. The article is called Why Generation Yappies Are Unhappy. In the article, the writer describes the life of Lucy. In a somewhat slightly comical way, he describes Lucy's expectations as a young person going into the working world. He uses a visual of Lucy's very high expectations being akin to her aiming for rainbow-spewing unicorns. It looks better in the picture. In as much as the article was funny, it struck a nerve. Then I forgot about it. In the last year, this has really resonated with me again, as I've had discussions with people and friends about work, where they are and where they think they should be. I must say I was in that rut, probably in it somewhat until I started writing this blog, if I'm honest. There was a prevailing sense within me that I've missed the mark, that maybe I'm not good enough, smart enough, pretty enough. I resigned myself to the notion that perhaps I, like Lucy, was merely chasing unicorns, that perhaps my disillusionment with corporate was due to the fact that actually I am not special. Like I said, my life has changed. I had a conversation a couple of days ago that was probably the spark that led to this simmering tirade. For the first time in a few years, I shared my life vision with someone. I shared my passion, who I wanted to be, what I wanted to impact, and how I was going to do it. In that moment, something in me awoke that had long since been numbed by the morphine of daily drudgery and Excel spreadsheets. There was a stirring, a fluttering inside me. It felt really, really good. It felt like purpose. I realized, however, that in that moment, the people I was speaking to didn't necessarily understand my vision, were skeptical of it, and unimpressed by it. I have in recent months discovered a different view of chasing unicorns. I went to a friend's office not so long ago, and she told me about a task management system that they use. Basically, once you have completed a task, you get a unicorn. The tasks, as explained to me, are not the most fun tasks, but they have to be done in order for projects to be completed. The tasks are input into something bigger. The tasks are steps towards a bigger goal. So why the unicorns? I don't know. But you must admit, considering some of the mind-numbing admin one has to do in life, the notion of a unicorn running along the length of your screen would prove a welcome distraction. But I digress. I think the unicorn is a sign of completion, of achievement, of purpose fulfilled. It's a picture of the seemingly impossible brought to life, made real, made possible. I liken this to life. There are tasks, activities, seasons, even, that seem like you're chasing unicorn. Truth is, you probably are. But understand that these are inputs into the big dream, the bigger picture. If you remember and know your purpose, God is the one who works all things for your good. So I'd like to think, like Lucy, I'm chasing unicorns, not out of disillusionment or disappointment, but from victory and understanding my purpose and what is to be my legacy. So that was my blog post around chasing unicorns. So there's two parts to it. There's the element of, we are as a generation quite disillusioned with a lot of things, and we get disillusioned with things quickly. And then there's a second part about actually chasing unicorns is also about putting in the work, right? But there's an element of understanding the generation that we are, so intrinsically understanding who we are. And then secondly, there's then understanding that there is actually work involved when it comes to actually chasing unicorns. The sort of last reason why I wanted to call this chasing unicorns is because a unicorn can be absolutely anything you want it to be. No single person imagines a unicorn, which is not a real animal, as looking the same as anyone else would. And when I say that, I mean obviously everybody thinks about it looking like a horse with sort of a horn, but other people have it pink or purple or whatever. And nobody knows what unicorns are for. What do they do? What do they actually do? I mean, you can imagine yourself as chasing a flying unicorn, as, whatever. And the chasing the unicorn is not sort of done in strife. It's more sort of done as an exercise in achieving something. So basically, that's my very, very long intro into why this vlog, platform for me is going to be called Chasing Unicorns.